You know, we hear all the time that the future of AI is this brilliant, super smart partner we're going to collaborate with. But what if the secret to making AI truly valuable and, yeah, even loved is something completely different? Today, we're going to dig into a surprising truth about what makes AI actually work for us.
So let's just kick things off with a question that really gets to the core of this. What if the best AI is the one you literally never have to think about, the one that just fades into the background?
For a while now, right? The big idea, the one we see everywhere, is this model of AI as a brilliant cognitive partner. The AI we actively log into and work with for specific tasks.
And the assumption there is that the value comes from using the tool. You know the drill. You open the app, you spend time crafting the perfect prompt, you go back and forth with it, and then you shut it down when you're done. It's this very active, intentional process. But what if that whole model is kind of flawed?
Because here's where things get really interesting. What we're actually learning from real-world AI is that the AI people truly value most, it's not the one that feels the smartest. Nope. It's the one that feels ever-present and completely effortless.
In this winning model, it really boils down to two simple but super powerful concepts, ambient and invisible. So let's break down what these actually mean when you're not just talking theory.
Okay, first up, ambient. This isn't about, firing up an app or starting a session. It's about an AI that's just there. It's always on, always available, ready to go whenever it's needed. Think of it as just total, rock-solid reliability.
And then we have invisible. Now, this doesn't mean the AI is hidden or something. It means it's non-demanding. It's all about getting the benefits without the burden of upkeep. You get the awesome outcomes without ever having to manage or maintain the AI itself.
So what does invisible really get rid of for you? Well, it means no more struggling to write the perfect prompt. No more babysitting the AI to make sure it's on the right track, no maintenance, no retraining, and definitely no becoming an AI manager. You are totally and completely freed from all that busy work.
Okay, so all of this sounds great in theory, right? But let's make it real. Let's look at a case study that brings these ideas to life in a big way. I want you to meet Amy.
Amy is an AI that handles the phones for a super busy restaurant. She's taking reservations, answering questions about the menu, the whole shebang. But how she does it, that's the magic.
And here is the absolute game changer. The people who work at the restaurant, they don't think of Amy as software. They see her as a contact in their address book. And that's brilliant, because it's an interface we all already understand instinctively.
So let's just lay this out. The AI's underlying function is ambient and invisible. It's the engine working tirelessly in the background. But the interface, the way you actually interact with it, is personal and human-shaped. It's not an app, it's just Amy.
Here's a great way to think about it. Her performance is invisible in the same way great acting is, right? When you're watching a brilliant actor, you're not sitting there analyzing their technique. You just experience his compelling character. Amy's the same way. She shows up, delivers a flawless performance, and you never have to give her any notes.
So this all brings us to a really important question. Why does this effortless model so often outperform the brilliant, interactive AI that gets all the hype? Well, the answer lies in a hidden cost.
And you can see the contrast so clearly here. On one side, you have that brilliant, interactive AI. It's constantly demanding your attention. It's creating new work for you, prompting, steering, correcting. But on the other side, the ambient and invisible AI. It just waits to be triggered, handles its job on its own, and provides one thing above all else: relief.
This points to a huge insight into why people resist new technology sometimes. It's usually not about the tech itself. It's because people instinctively hate having new chores and responsibilities added to their plate. We all hate new overhead.
So what's the winning formula? It's actually dead simple. Don't create a new job for people to do. Instead, delete one that already exists. That's where the real value is.
So all of this leads us to a new and, I think, much more effective way to think about AI that's truly valuable. It's not just an app, it's not just plumbing. It's AI as an ambient, invisible person.
Here's that new mental model step by step. First, the AI becomes a simple contact, not an app. Second, it's ambient, it's always on and available. Third, its performance is invisible, it just works, no fuss. And fourth, the interface is human-shaped, something we're all completely familiar with.
So what does this actually feel like in the real world? It's the sense that something is just there, present by default, performing reliably in the background. It cuts down on interruptions. And most importantly, it removes the responsibility from your plate.
It creates that amazing feeling of, you know what, someone else has got this handled.
Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't to create another tool for you to actively use. It's to build something so reliable, so seamless, that you can simply depend on it. And that is what frees up your time and your attention for the things that truly matter.